I remember it like it was yesterday. He dropped me off to my car, I hopped in mine, and I told him to follow me home, but it wasn't until we made it all the way home that I realized in his car, I forgot my freaking phone. Yo, no fingerprints or security codes, just all of my text messages left there to be exposed, but he still had to go find a visitor's parking spot. So, that gave me enough time, so I fought to think about what I could possibly say, but he busted through the door and said, "So, you just gonna text another nigga you wanna give him some head? What I'm even here for? You might as well be laid up with that nigga instead." I mean, you're here. You're here because you want to be. And look, I apologize you read what I said, but at the end of the day, neither one of you niggas is even my man anyways. And anyways, he still made love to me twice that night. And I could tell by his strokes he was looking for something deeper than what was between my thighs that night. But I didn't have the heart to tell him that the depth of my emotions would never be deep enough for any man to drown in. In fact, the woman he was lusting for was still a little girl drowning in abandonment, still waiting on those steps where her daddy left her stranded at, and my lifeless body, it was floating on a sea of vengeful thoughts and waves of reckless contraband. In the air I tried to grasp, it was poisoned with daddy issues. I tried to piece myself together with broken men, thinking it would replace you, but it didn't. It just had me addicted to the pain and abuser to the fact that I could possibly make these men feel the same exact way. I was doped out on manhood, a creature I despised so much but had me feeling so good. So I overdosed on getting even, and even when he cheated on me 7 times, I never thought about really leaving until the day he looked me in my eyes. I could tell he really loved me, so that was the day I decided to leave him. Victory was finally mine. My flesh had rejoiced in getting even, though my spirit was bound by shackles called daddy issues, pleading for the freedom, but it was too late. I had already met my next victim. And subconsciously, parts of me had fallen for him, but my moves were too calculated. And he consciously got in too deep with me. You see, my heart had already served a 6-year sentence for premeditated love affairs. So it was nothing for me to shower these men with gifts and look them in their eyes and tell them my heart was theirs. But it got too hard. And I became a sex slave. My body became so passive. I tried to hit the blunt in hopes that it would numb what had happened, but it wasn't enough. So alcohol became my best friend. My daddy issues had me strung out and my flesh relapsed and my spirit couldn't cry out because depression had it breathless. So I kissed him. Craving the residue the codeine left on his lips, he sipped. And we made love until his fingerprints were engraved in my hips. But then I woke up to text messages. He was leaving me to be with his baby mama and 2 kids. Yo, I had to laugh because wasn't no way Karma thought it was going to get me back like that. But then I cried to myself because the games I played and the hearts I broke, they were justified. I mean, my daddy left me. What else was I supposed to do with all the pain I had inside? So I conflicted it on the male species so they could feel the tears my soul had cried. I guess it was finally time to do some soul searching. You know how it goes. Worry about myself instead of messing with these dudes. But then I get a call from my mom and she's got some bad news. The cancers came back and there's nothing they can do. And all of a sudden I feel myself being strangled by all these goddamn daddy issues. Man, you robbed me of love. I sniff. I take a sniff of that drug called daddy issues. He's got a woman. What's that got to do with me? We're just chilling at the bar, chopping it up, having a couple of drinks. But then he reaches in and caresses my thigh. I lean in for the kiss. And to my surprise, I taste the poison on his lips. He's addicted to the same damn drug. He's daddyless.